Okay, this is what the car looks like after a quick wipe down. I personally obviously wiped it down myself. Did have the staff actually wipe down just a quick, but I usually do a drive, and then after that I basically wipe it down just because I have less water that I have to soak up. So, you know, the staff, they do their best to dry it off, but like I said, they have different packages, and I get the very simple package with this car, unless, like I said, you know, unless needed elsewise. But you know, definitely it is ready. And look at the difference in the rims. Like, I mean, look at that. I mean, those rims, man, they're one of a kind. You don't see too many American racings like that, but that is what the car looks like after. And I'm really excited to see what this car, 1973 Type LT, is going to look like once I'm done putting it obviously online or whatever. But it's just really cool to see, you know, like I said, without the whole you know, like show tail detail stuff. So you really will see the flaws in the car. The car has a lot of flaws. It's a driven classic, and that's, you know, that's not going to change. You know, yes, I'd love to do a repaint and get it more factory pressed, but my favorite part of this thing is it's really hard for me to see the car with the lens or whatever, because I have polarized sunglasses. So, but yeah, but if you look here, oh, that's usually like my favorite, is seeing that angle. And you just, the undercarriage, because like I said, I don't detail underneath. I mean, I'll rinse it off or power wash every now and then, but that's how it looks, you know. But my favorite thing is, you seen it on a vlog a while back, a few days ago, the gas pump time. Basically just pull that down, that I can go to any side of the gas station, pump, and not have to worry about it. But yes, this is what the 1973 Type LT Camaro looks like, and this is pretty much a factory spec. I guess while we're at it, I mean, I didn't detail the engine, but let's just see how bad it is in 4K. So I'm gonna try to open up the car with one hand and the other one slightly holding it. I think I got it. There we go. Whew, I probably should have started it like this. So I still gotta do like hood hinges and all that stuff, or fix them, or whatever, rebuilt them. But this is basically, ooh. And I hate to say it, I'm on a loaner battery from Buckle Bob, my dad. So I'm using an interstate battery. It's been working really good. But wow, this is, like I said, this is the car not wiped down, doing any shows, just driving it. 350 Camaro engine, 5.7 liter V8, and running Gates belt, of course, air conditioning. Just a lot of stuff I gotta go back and touch up, but a lot of stuff I did do back then was painted the items here gray. There you can see the different types of gray there are, because, you know, it's one of those things, once you have it out, it's sometimes just time to just go ahead and start cleaning it up and things like that. And, you know, you run out of paint, and then you go get another paint, and then you see they clearly match different, and go, okay, I like this style paint. And then when you want to go buy more, it's either been out. But like I said, for the most part, I try to keep everything original. A couple things, try to do transparent, see-through overflow for the coolant lines, the see-through transparent wicks filter that you can get through Napa, the Napa Gold. I think it's a 3003 model, a fuel PSI gauge, which is really handy. Obviously more handier to have it in the car, but added some Z28 dress up stuff to just like cool it down. But for me, my favorite thing is the dual snorkel. So having the dual snorkel air cleaner, you normally don't see this in a type of vehicle that basically has clearance issues with the air conditioning unit. That this obviously is factory, but this is a 4 Seasons replacement. So pretty much I try to make sure that the car is actually drivable, can handle idling in a traffic area, things like that, because from time to time I do use it in daily driven kind of circumstances. So this is what this kind of build is, mostly stock with a couple of dress up things, a couple of modern things, but not in the full category of resto mod, but does have some similarities. I'm still running the exhaust manifolds that I did have them painted or whatever, sprayed them after, but they've clearly burnt off, and then replaced the electric fuel pump with a mechanical Edelbrock. So I got Edelbrock, I think it's like the Street Performer, stock hood, no rise, and then I just rebuilt the high and low lines, and it got a little bit longer clearance, so that basically I'm still working on doing brackets, things like that. But with the other line here, usually it goes about right there. So I just have a little bit of slack because I had leaks from the original one, and I found a place that actually rebuilds them. So I added a Champion aluminum radiator because the original one failed on me, and that's pretty much it. So it's not really ready for SEMA or anything like that, but it's definitely a work in progress. So I'm just kind of testing things out, and then as this summer goes by, you know, I'm gonna obviously go back and replace things and add some of the original featured stuff, like the windshield washer fluid and on the container. I believe that container mounts up right here in this dead zone area, because that's why I have a lot of room. But I like everything to fit within the specs of the original, but obviously refurbishing. So I didn't go with the original fan blade. I went like, I think, a 7-blade type of Hayden type of fan, curved or whatever, or bent, flexed or whatever they call it. And then I added a heavy duty fan clutch. Originally had a standard duty, but because I have the clearance and I've put it through the stress test, try to make sure, and then replace all my lines with Gates. And I may have some selected Goodyear in there, but it's really hard to get that brand, and I prefer Gates because I love their belts. So this is basically what a stock 1973 Camaro with just a couple of day 2 pro touring type of parts have it on here. So it's almost like you went to a dealership and you said, I bought this car and I just want to kind of personalize it myself. This is probably something you would probably see, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Like, not everyone's gonna like the rims, but my dad and I, when we picked it out, Buckle Bob, we went to Cragen's back in the day, had them on display, and you know, he's picked them out, and I didn't disagree. I really do like them. I think they just make the car, it almost looks like it just, the chrome kind of offset or just stands out with the tires, obviously with the white lettering, BF Goodrich TAs, but you just have chrome, and then chrome front bumper, a little accent there, and then you got the actual wheel, all chrome, easy to clean, easy to detail. Then you have the 3-piece before it goes 2-tone for the black with the metallic, medium orange metallic repaint, and then back to chrome, where I still got drum in the back and disc in the front, OEM. Running 15/8, and then they say I could go with the chrome to make sense, but then I have the bumper right there that you see for the rear bumper, and it actually has the that. I just didn't want to do chrome tips or whatever. I mean, in the future maybe, but it's a part that gets so hot you can't just go and wipe it down, and it gets dirty because, like I said, it gets hot and cold, and I just don't want to be polishing my exhaust tips or whatever, you know. I like the stainless steel finish, and other than that, just the suspension is back to factory stack height. So I think they got that through like National Parts Depot, and yeah, I just want to keep rambling, but this is really the only time that I've had a chance to get the camera out and actually shoot for the Type LT 1973 Camaro that has the obviously front bumpers, bumper guards, whatever, for like the 5-mile impact crash test. But really cool. And I guess I'll just end on that note, and I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in on this, and thank you for staying tuned. And I guess check out this when it does go on YouTube, and I will probably demo it on that. I'm just holding this here so that I can actually use this emblem as a thumbnail, because you have to focus on stuff. So that is it. Thank you, and I'll see you on the streets. Street Guy 73 out.